Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Asia Private Equity Center weekly wrap-up. This is Joshua Ma. Unsurprisingly, we are looking at another week where artificial intelligence and tech infrastructure completely dominate the market theme. Let's dive straight into our headline story out of China. DeepSeek is now Asia's most valuable private AI company, spotting a massive valuation of $59.2 billion US dollar, according to multiple domestic reports. Word on the street is that they have raised around 7.5 billion US dollar in total, with heavyweights like IDG and Monolith each chipping in around 450 million US dollar. Next up, data centers are absolutely buzzing right now, and Singapore is the top of the market. Day One Data Center kicked things off last week by pulling in a massive 4.5 billion US dollar. ST Telemedia Global Data Centers, which is backed by KKR, is making some major expansion moves right now. They're adding 4 brand new data center campus in Jakarta, while simultaneously opening up their very first facility in Seoul. Even ESR Group, one of Asia's top real asset managers, is leaning heavily into Singapore's potential as a major data hub. Full $1 billion US dollar China ASEAN Investment Corporation Fund 2, ESR just made a strategic investment in data center developer Rack Central. In India, CPP Investment announces 70 billion rupees or 741 million US dollar investment in Control S, a data center operator. Part of this investment is to take an equity stake in Control S, and another portion is to set up a joint venture with Control S to develop hyperscale data center campus in India. But while everyone else is building out their networks, China is steps ahead. According to South China Morning Post, Beijing is drafting a massive plan to mobilize around 2 trillion RMB, that's roughly 300 billion US dollar, over the next 5 years. The goal? To build a highly interconnected national network of data center, essentially creating a centralized computing grid for the entire country. It's not just AI and data center drawing eyes. Investors are getting incredibly serious about quantum computing too. Singapore-based Serendipity Capital just wrapped up its second major quantum deal over in Australia. Meanwhile, in China, Taiyi Quantum just closed a 300 million RMB pre-A financing round. Let's head off to Japan, where the Tokyo Stock Exchange just hosts its largest IPO of the year so far. Go Inc., a ride-hailing platform backed by Goldman Sachs, raised 88.6 billion Japanese yen, or 553 billion US dollar. Here is the fascinating part. Every single cent of those proceeds was distributed straight back to Go Inc.'s shareholders, which tells you how flush with cash this company are right now. Interestingly, Goldman Sachs actually abstained from the payout, choosing instead to hold onto the shares for the long haul. Over in South Korea, we are seeing some of the twists and turns that come with managing massive portfolio. It has been a tough week for a couple of big names. First, Coupang, backed by the SoftBank Vision Fund, and Green Oak just got hit with a whopping 624.7 billion won, or 408 million US dollar fine for a data leak. Oh dear, that's an incredibly expensive mistake. Meanwhile, MBK Partners had to step up with 100 billion won or 66 million US dollar joint guarantee just to help HomePlus secure emergency debt funding and stay afloat. Finally, let's look at what's coming down the pipeline. India's largest stock exchange, the National Stock Exchange of India, just filed its IPO prospectus. This is a massive move, but it leaves us with a big question. Is this a sign that India's benchmark index is ready to rebound, after dropping 9.6% so far this year. We will definitely be keeping a close eye on this market, especially since the online grocery platform, Zepto, and hospitality giant OYO are both planning to list in the next couple of weeks. And this is your wrap up for this week. For deeper insights and daily updates, make sure to subscribe to our Daily Summation podcast or visit us online at www.asiape.com. Thanks for listening. I'm Joshua Ma, and we will see you next week.